Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this ATEngeus variable speed compressed air duster. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here it says rechargeable, portable, strong airflow, eco-friendly. If we look on the side it says power supply is DC 5 volts, input is 2 amps, weight is 0.68 pounds, product dimensions is 3.4 by 2.4 by 7 inches. So let's get this open. Here we have the manual. So here we have more specs. The motor speed is 16,000 to 41,000 RPMs. The blowing force is 0.5 ounces to 2.47 ounces. Charging time is 3 hours. Working time when fully charged is 0.3 to 3 hours. So that'll depend on how fast you have it running. Here are the different parts. We have the nozzle, the air outlet, LED indicator, power on off, charging port, and the nozzle. Here we have a note. It says it's recommended to not use it while it's charging. Also, if you don't use it for a while, make sure you charge it up every once in a while and don't let it get wet. So to turn on, it says press the switch button once to start the air duster. Turn the switch button clockwise and the amount of blowing air will change from small to large. So here it has a charging cable, and this is actually a very nice charging cable. It has a braided coating on it. Let's pull this out. So to charge this, you want to use a USB charger. You want to use one that supports 2 amps at 5 volts charging. So I'll plug this in here in the back. It's currently charging at 1.75 amps. So the rate of charge can change depending on the state of charge of the compressed air blower. So this has a little port here where you can store the nozzle. So we can put that in. So on the back here we have an inlet for the air. This also comes with a brush attachment. So we can place that on there. So I'm going to let this charge up and then I'll come back and then we'll demonstrate it. Okay, so I have this charged up now. To turn it on, we'll press down on the green button. And then to adjust the speed, I'll rotate it. So I have this cloth here. I'll turn it on. You can see how much it's blowing. So when working on delicate things, you can have it on that low speed. When you want more power, you can turn it up. So here I have some network equipment. It's got some dust in it. I'll clean it out with this. So here we have the fan part of it. You can see there's dust in it. I'll start this out on low. And on low, it looks like it took care of most of that. Looks like there might still be some left. So I'll turn it up now. So it looks like we got all of the dust out of there. Now I can do a general dusting of the rest of this. Now before you go around opening up electronics and dusting them, make sure you know what you're doing because there are components that could shock you, and I do have this unplugged and disconnected and everything. So that made quick work of getting this cleaned up. I like the ergonomics of this. It was super easy to adjust this with my thumb. Okay, so now we're out in my car, and you can use this to help detail your car. So I have the seats here, and there's stuff that gets caught in these seams. So I can pull these back with one hand, and then I'll blow the stuff out with the compressed air duster. So over time those particles can wear out your seats and then you'll start to see them rip. So now I have the brush attachment and we can see this dust here. Now I can blow that out. So that brush helps agitate those particles, and then the air blows them away. So when you're doing this kind of detailing, you're going to want to start up high and then work your way down, because these particles will fall down, and then at the very end you can vacuum the particles up from your carpet. So that's the ATEngeus variable speed compressed air blower. I really like the idea of using a compressed air blower like this over using canned air, where you have the waste and the chemicals. Also, I like it better than an air compressor because air compressors can put water on whatever you're trying to dust off. This is a much safer option. Since this is variable speed, you can slow the speed down, so if you're working on something delicate, you can have less air, but then if you have something that isn't, you can turn it up and get the faster air out of it. So a duster like this can be good for cleaning electronics. It can be good for cleaning miniature things, displays, anywhere where you want to do some cleaning with air and you want to direct the air with the nozzle. And of course, this would also work very well in a car if you're doing like detail work. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.